everyone, my name is Joy, and today we're going to start out with your G major 2-octave scale and your D major 2-octave scale. But the first one we're going to do is your G. One, two, three, four. Awesome, and now we're going to do your D major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be working on Dragon Hunter, and we're going to be playing it with the metronome set to 112. And something that we want to just keep in mind, that this piece starts at forte, so we want to make sure that our bow is set on the string so that we're ready to play with a really big sound. And also at measure 3, just make sure to count your rests. I know it looks like almost the whole measure is a rest, but you don't have that much time to reset your bow so that you're ready to go. And we're gonna play from measure 1 all the way till the end of measure 11. Make sure you set your bow on your string. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And throughout this piece, we have a lot of markings to play down bow, so that means that we have a lot of retakes. And the way we do retakes with a string instrument is we do a little circle like this. So you can also practice it just doing the retakes in the air like this. And it might feel weird to do that by yourself, but this is a great way to just practice doing your retakes. And the reason why, I keep telling you that it's a circle, because it's just gonna have a better way of landing on the string if you do a circle. If you just crash down like this, it's just gonna be, the bow's gonna bounce, and also it's just not gonna sound that great. The reason why we do circles is, like, if you think about an airplane, when it lands, it goes like this, on the ground. So it doesn't go like down and just crashes, like it doesn't just drop down. So we gotta do the circles. And so just get used to doing your retakes like that. It's a little circle. So now we're gonna go from measure 12. And we have a bunch of retakes again. And the big thing about this upcoming passage is that at 18 we have piano. So you want to circle that to make sure that, you just remember that there's a piano coming up, because, when we're playing, sometimes we won't notice the dynamics that much. So that's why I'm bringing it up right now. So we're going to play from measure 12 all the way until measure 22, okay? And remember, it's down bow. So measure 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. 22, and at 22, we're back at forte, and we have our quarter notes, and we just want to make sure to play those quarter notes tenuto, so that's Italian for to hold. So it just means that we're gonna play them to the full beat. You know, you want them to be nice and long and rich and loud because it's forte. And we're gonna play all the way until 28. Okay, so from 22 to 28. And remember to always start with your bow on the string, okay? That's just gonna make sure that you have the best sound, okay? So 22. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 3, 4. Cool. So at 28, you guys have just one note, and don't just stop on the string, okay? So you want to start on the string, but you don't want to stop on the string for 28 because it's just gonna make it sound like lame, you know, like, you know, it doesn't ring, it doesn't have like a great sound. So you want to make sure that you lift a little bit and do again like a little, maybe a quarter of a circle, you know? So just lift it a little bit so it rings and it just doesn't, you know, have that sound at 28. Okay, so at 29, we have that same passage, very similar to the one that we had at measure 4 with the quarter notes and your eighth notes. And again, you know, when you're practicing this at home and you don't have a teacher with you, a great way that you can keep yourself accountable is just check yourself in the mirror or have a tablet, laptop, or your phone in front of you and do the selfie camera so you could see what you're doing, because, you know, sometimes when we're practicing without the mirror or something like that you could see yourself on, you know, we like make more mistakes and we don't have the best posture, and you know, we're just like not doing what we're supposed to. And at 29 and at 4, just whenever you guys have the, you just want to make sure that everything is proportionate. So your quarter notes are long and your eighth notes are short. So if you're playing at home and everything just looks the same length, okay, that just means that, you know, you're not using as much bow and everything is just the same and it doesn't sound as good as it can. And everyone can do this, okay? You just have to use your eyes and look in the mirror, because at 28, you know, you just want to make sure that you're using more bow for the quarter notes and eighth notes are short, okay? So now we're gonna play it with the metronome, okay? So 29, we're gonna do it with the metronome. And we're gonna stop at 35. So 29, 1, 2, 3, 4.